Now we will go and add a client. So let's click on Manage Clients and let's click on Add Client. Give the client a name, Acme Insurance Company, or anything you like, and save and next. Done. Now let's quickly take a look at the teams. Right now there are no teams here because we will first have to add some users to the client and then we'll be able to create a team. Let's have a look at the workflows. There is a default workflow. This will be required when we're adding the details of the client. So let's press Edit and let's start filling this information out. So adapter, you can select EisenWort and give it the link. So in our case, we're using demo.eisenwort.net, username admin. Password we won't save for now, we can use that later, it's optional. Select a collection. So we had just created this Acme Card Docs collection, let's use that. Workflow, let's select the default workflow. We'll get more into workflows shortly. And let's add our Acme users to this client. 1, 2, and 3. And let's also add our 2 document metadata types here. Now, an important part is the accuracy and quality check conditions. So typically, the reason for this is that if your data entry operator is just starting out fresh, he would have a low accuracy rate. And as more and more of his work gets checked by the managers, his accuracy would improve. And as his accuracy improves, the number of his documents going for review will start to reduce. So we can add a few of these conditions. So we can say if accuracy percentage is greater than or equal to 0, and let's say if it is less than let's say 40%, then 100% of documents should go for quality check. And let's add one more condition. If the accuracy is greater than or equal to 40% and less than, let's say, 75%, then maybe 50% of the documents will go for a review. Then let's say if it is greater than or equal to 75% and less than, say, 95%, then 20% of documents will go for review. And a final condition saying if it is greater than or equal to 95% and less than or equal to 100%, then quality check percentage is going to be only 10%, which means that when the operators are at the top of their game and they're doing high quality data entry, only 10% of their total work goes for checking. This is done so that accuracy is maintained and learning is maintained while not increasing the burden on the managers and the clients. And let's press save. So the client has been added. Now we need to manage the teams. So let's create some teams. First team that we'll create would be the Acme Project Manager team. In this, we will put Mickey Mouse, because remember we gave Mickey Mouse the project manager permissions earlier when we created the users. And we say save. And we create one more team. Let's call it Acme Client Team. And Uncle Scrooge goes here. And we say save. These teams are created. Now let's go and look at the workflows. So let's edit the default workflow. And we'll say that first, when the Donald Duck user submits something for review, it will go to the project manager team. And after the project manager team has reviewed it, it will go to the client team. And that's it. We save changes. It says the workflow name is already in use. So let's update this. Let's call it default workflow Acme. Let's say save. Let's go back to manage clients and let's just double check that the workflow name has been updated here. Yes, it has. Now finally, let's look at the batch sizes. What this says is how many documents are going to be there in each batch that goes for review. So let's say we create a batch of 10 documents. Then every time the data entry operator sends documents for review, they'll go to the manager in batches of 10. And if even one of those 10 is found to be faulty, then the entire batch gets rejected. So this should be a balance between being fine-grained and being too large. So we find that a number of around 10 or 15 is usually ideal. So let's keep these at 10 for now. And let's say save. That's it. Client created.